And so we are live indeed on SJP World Media, and today as well on Elite FPL. Let's get into it. This is the Volley Live.
The following is a Matt Attack production for SJP World Media.
Wow, look at this production value.
I do my best. I am magnificent Matt Lewis, and I'm joined this week, however, not by Konor McCabe and Dan Griffin, as both are indisposed. I'm joined instead by the boys from EFPL. I'm joined by Steve-O, and I'm joined by Jason. Gentlemen, welcome.
Good afternoon.
I'm praying Graham is watching this. Praying Graham is, because we've got two individuals that will speak forever, Graham. I'm just going to sit back and let these two individuals talk, because this is a very...
Well, hang on a minute. Who's Graham?
Graham is Matt's closest friend, Matt? Co-host?
One of my best friends, yes. On Good Call Back Wrestling podcast, yes.
Okay, well, hello, Graham. Hope you are tuning in and enjoying this, and hope you captained Haaland like everyone else.
He might be out on the...
Well...
He might be out on this golf course.
It's funny you say that, Jace, because guess who else is captain Haaland?
Well, not blonde, I know that much.
Haaland?
Yes. No, Haaland, yeah.
As in, the Man City striker?
Guess who else is captain him, Jace? I'll give you a clue. He's above you.
Well, that doesn't narrow it down. That doesn't narrow it down.
On screen right now.
Oh, Matt's captained him.
Matt's captain Haaland as well. Now, you're a Liverpool fan, Matt. You always captain Darwin, and Today you're captain. What's going on?
Oh, Haaland's been captain for my team for the last 4 or 5 weeks now. But mainly because I need points.
Oh no, but you can't do that. If you got to get rid of him. That's what a lot of people are saying at the moment. He's not getting you enough points to justify the 14 million price tag.
To be fair, my front line consists, as I've got Salah in midfield, so I want the players who be playing every week because I want to make sure I've got points. That's how I always set up my teams. Always, I don't. No point to putting players in for the sake of putting players in on that side of things.
Well, I've done that this week, Jace.
Yeah, I can't believe you captained Haaland. I still can't believe you captained Haaland, after all of what you were saying about, I'm thinking about getting rid of Haaland and bringing in Ollie Watkins and taking out Ward-Prowse and bringing in, that player. And I was thinking, okay, well, in the end, what did you do? Tell everyone, what did you do with your team?
I just brought in SIMULCAST.
There we go. I mean, completely.
Our boy Costas.
Well, actually, talking of which, Jace, do you want to quickly run through what's happened today regarding the matches? Because there are 3. Yeah,
okay, so there was a game. The game that kicked off at 1 o'clock today ended 1-0 to Everton. Massive, just shock, really, for a lot of FPL managers with West Ham assets. I mean, the likes of Bowen coming out with nothing. Areola losing his clean sheet. Everton actually winning a game. This is probably going to be one of the shock results of the weekend, isn't it? They did need those points though. Of course, it was Calvert-Lewin with the goal, assisted by Harrison that no one's got. And we've got games on at the moment. Of course, the 2 o'clocks are all live at the moment. We're halfway into the second half. Aston Villa currently 2 goals to the good.
There's 2 now, isn't it?
Yeah, Diaby scored. Yes. I've just seen it now. Diaby scored with Bailey getting the assist. I'm sorry, Steve-O. Diaby only gets the assist of the assister. He doesn't get any points, you said. But today, he's got a goal. That's brilliant. And McGinn getting the first goal, assisted by David Luiz. So 2-0 to Villa with still plenty of time.
Objection, Your Honour.
Another goal. Aston Villa have just scored. Did
Douglas
I?
Luiz, you mean? You said David Luiz.
Sorry, Douglas Luiz. Yeah, David Luiz. He hadn't played for a long time. Yeah. No, there's just been another goal. There's just been another goal for Aston Villa. I'm just confirming who it is that scored, but there's just been another goal. They're now 3-0 to the good against Luton. I'm just going to find out who that is. Brighton are 1-0 up against Fulham, scored by Evan Ferguson, assisted by Pascal Gross.
Oh, then Alex Volley.
And we got Liverpool beating Forest 2-0. Nunes getting the second goal. Jota with the first. Schlabbersei, the guy that was spoken about in the preview, getting the assist. The goal coming from, just waiting to see the confirmation. But we're slow sports news. Yeah, you probably will. Just go into the Discord. They'll all be shouting it.
I've got Talk Sport on.
Oh, well, you'll find out then.
I can tell you it's an own goal.
It's an own goal by Tom Lockyer.
Oh, well, the question is then, the bloody hell got the
assist? In the chat here on the Volley,
I think it's a Diaby assist.
Our normal co-host.
I think it could be a Diaby assist, Steve-O. Good morning, Connor. Watkins sold. What's all sold Watkins already? I believe it could be a Diaby assist, according from Edgeworth in the Discord, but that's not been confirmed yet. There's definitely a Lockyer own goal. Because you were thinking of Diaby, weren't you, Steve-O?
Yeah, it was. There was many options, but I just felt like I didn't need to do anything this week. I really didn't. It was more looking at the future. I've already done my transfers, Jace, but we'll talk about that later on the Sunday surgery. Okay.
I just want to quickly double check. So, we're mindful of the time, Matt. So, do you want to just give me your thoughts on the game that's just about to come up, the big derby? Well, not so much these days, but Man United versus City. I think it's going to be one-sided. What do you think?
It is a big game. It is going to be one-sided. I can't argue with that one because, we're looking at the two teams. The best way to look at it. I'm going to push it sort of aside and bring the Man United team sheet up here. It's a little bit, look at that side. I'm thinking like, how many will they ship? I'll be honest. It's not the strongest team. They could actually is probably the strongest team they could have named. But when you've got Varane on the bench and you've got Johnny Evans at centre half instead, I'm just thinking like,
I think
it's going to be a quicker score.
The fact that we've got McTominay as our poster boy right now for this is basically a metaphor to where Man United are right now in the world in terms of what you can expect from Man United. Quite often I hear how many Man United starting 11 would get into the top 6 teams. The answer is not many. Certainly I've got my gripes with a few of those players that are in that starting lineup. I do want to say that Maguire is returning to the form that we all knew him to be, from the days at Leicester. So I'm happy for him.
But we have another goal in the Brighton game.
Oh, yes, I see that.
Oh, and Diaby did get the assist.
Fulham has equalised.
Oh, yes.
João Paulinho. I don't know if anyone's got João Paulinho in the FPL team, but if you do, congratulations. You've got yourself a few points there, assisted by Harry Wilson, of all players, of course. Remember him? But yes, so...
former Liverpool man, yeah.
I look at this starting lineup for Man United, and I did say before that I think United are going to get spanked by Man City.
The big problem as well is that last season, for example, look at Rashford last season. He scored 30 goals across their 58 games. They are 10 games into the season that he's played. He scored 1. But it's not all him. The team itself just had not kicked on. They beat them. They won this derby last season, and that was the only blemish on Man City's record last season. Man City.
I'm going to tell you now. They're not going to win this game. They're not going to win this game.
I hear what you're saying, I'm just going to remind you that I'm pretty sure everyone was going to say something about Everton earlier today as well.
Well, true. It is football, of course. Anything can happen. But the logic, my brain is saying there's no chance we're winning this game. I would love us to win it, but it ain't happening. Look at especially when you see the City. I mean, the City team. I mean, look at it. I mean, it's just it's night and day.
It oozes quality for sure, but at the same time, also oozes in places, because I could go through here and pick players out here, which I'm thinking like, no. For example, Haaland, yes, he's a great player, but there's no way he should be that good at that sort of body shape. He's a freak of nature, absolute freak of nature, and the goals he scores is ridiculous. If he's not in your team, then you're doing something wrong, guys. He's just too reliable for
plenty of people watching this. Plenty of people watching this are going without him. So let's see. I would love it.
With simulcasting, obviously, between the Volley and with your channel, I can't see what they're saying in the chat right now, but I'm expecting to get roasted at regular intervals throughout this show. Feel free to throw anything they throw at me, by all means.
Well, there we go, chat. You're free to throw some insults, but no. I think people are just poking Steve-O and suggesting that he may be triggered by the fact that Diaby has got the assist for that own goal. For the third goal for Aston Villa.
Does an assist for an own goal, does that count?
Yes, of course. Yeah. If you smash the ball into the box and it comes off a player and goes in, you get the assist for it. Right, so he's got a goal and an assist. He's on 11 points at the moment. He'd most likely be getting bonus 2, bonus 3, you would imagine. Can we be clear with the Haaland and Hoyland pronunciations today? Okay, Dread, I'll do my best. And good afternoon, everyone that are tuning in.
Hodgepodge. There you go, hodgepodge.
So do you want to do score? Do you tend to do score predictions, Matt, or not really? Are you going to do a score prediction?
We do indeed. We often like run out of time before the game starts to do so. I will say that with this team, they're lining up 3-2-5 basically, Man City, which is basically a FIFA formation back in the day. I would say you can't look past a City win here. Oh God, they get rinsed for this, Wally. 5-0 City.
Shut up! Fucking hell, it ain't happening. 5-0. No way.
Why not, Steve?
I just don't see it. It just showed up there on the screen. Man City's away results against the
I'm predicting 3-1
or whatever, and I still think this is going to be a tight game. Like a 1-0.
Nah.
I've gone 2-1 officially. Officially 2-1. And I honestly, don't get me wrong, seeing that defence of Johnny Evans and Maguire, they're probably going to have a masterclass.
Well, they've been playing well. I'm not going to lie, they have been playing well. They've been predicting they've been anticipating the passage of play much better than before. And Johnny Evans is a very experienced defender, good communicator on the pitch. Yeah, he's not got the legs as what he used to have, but he makes up for it by positioning himself in good, smartly. He's not going to hug Haaland, for example. He's not going to get tight to him. He's going to stand off of him. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see. I think I know this is a big cliche, but I think the first half an hour is going to be super massive for Man United. If Man United concede early, I think it's going to be curtains, and I think we're going to start to see a bit of a cricket store.
Yeah, I do agree with that. I think that if you do concede early, which you won't, but if you do concede early, I think it will be an absolute... Well, it will be Matt's result of 5-0, but it won't be. I think this could be even potentially be 0-0 at half time, maybe even 1-0 to Man United, and then Man City come out in the second half and may get a 1-1 or a 2-1 victory. I just do not see this being... Just
seeing the pictures of the Sir Bobby Charlton memorial on the centre circle, it's very touching, very nice. It's a touch of class there. Both sets of fans, round of applause. Bobby Charlton there, legend of the game, of course.
Indeed.
For England and Man United.
Konor in the Volley chat is saying I've been without Haaland and rocking the Salah captaincy for a few weeks now because as soon as I bring him in, he'll get single-digit game week. So he's scared to bring him in.
Well, now, if Haaland does what I think he's going to do, we're going to start to see the FOMO kick back in. We're going to see people...
if he, I'm going to go mental. If he gets two goals, I'm going to go mental, Jace, for both of us.
Yeah, well, because we are going against the grain, and certainly of the seasoned FPL manager, so the elite FPL manager in the Discord. Certainly, they in the Hangouts are really kind of talking about how beneficial they've had it without Haaland in their team over the recent weeks. Of course, we've talked about Blonde getting triple-digit points and having a very strong team without Haaland. Podner and others in that group all kind of agreeing that you don't need him in your team. It's taking up too much money. But then they've all got expensive benches, Steve. They've got benches full of money, which they're not going to be able to play week in, week out. So you got to rotate them, and then you've got the headache of, well, do I play him this week or do I bench him this week? You can't play bench boost every week, can you? So anyway, the game's. I'm probably going to be a few seconds behind you.
Well, Matt's going to be ahead of me then.
Yeah, so I'm
going to pause at 11 seconds.
Oh, you can pause it, can you?
I can pause, yeah.
Oh, look at you! Oh, he's got guys. Here we go. Oh, we've got Now TV, so we can't have that.
I'll let
pause.
You know when I'm kicking off. Then Matt, I'll let you know.
Let me know when you're on 11 seconds.
Okay, I'll let you know. Yeah.
Seconds,
okay. Well, McTominay's just about to kick it back, so wait for that.
Well, we've just kicked off from my point of view.
Yeah, kicked off for me.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
There we go.
Bang. Yeah.
I'll tell you what, Jace. If Watkins blanks and Salah blanks and Haaland goes mad, this is going to be huge for me and you.
Talking about horns and blanks, it sounds like a night out in Soho. The way you're going on here, Steve.
It is going to be a massive thing, and
it's been a weird. And again, it's been a weird football weekend, though. Yeah. Been big scores everywhere. Arsenal obviously went rampant yesterday, and you had Bayern Munich breaking records over in Germany.
Oh my God! Did you see that Harry Kane goal?
Yeah.
Oh my
I've heard
God!
How good it was.
Oh, it was amazing, dude. Just behind the halfway line, just chips the goalie. It's a chance here for Rashford in the box.
That was. I'll tell you what. He had half a chance there. That was so.
Lindelof. Imagine deep. That if that went in.
Lindelof playing left back today, isn't he? I'm not.
Yeah. He's not bad as a left back, to be fair. I actually rate Lindelof. I
get that. I'm just surprised that he's, the missing of Luke Shaw and have you got Malaysia still? Or has he moved on?
He's still there. He's just match fitness isn't at 100% at the moment.
Well, I'm sorry to hear that.
I think he's in light training.
Stepping in here, McTominay. Say Badison.
That's another thing. Not Onana, whatever his face is for Man City. Their sub goalkeeper.
Do you know what? It really annoys me. I want to talk about that chance.
Playing, mate. Edison's playing.
I want to chat. Can I just talk about that chance there again? Højlund busting a gut for the ball to be played to him. He's in absolute. He's got no one around him. McTominay doesn't look up and pass it. He goes for goal, and and again, like the goal he scored last week, he scuffs the shot. It's the ground. It really annoys me when you've got someone of like Højlund's talent that is quite clearly good at running off the ball, getting into space in the penalty area, doesn't get picked out. Rashford doesn't find him. Bruno doesn't find him for some reason. Certainly McTominay isn't looking for him. So where's he going to get the goals? He ain't going to get the goals from Man United because no one's passing to him. No one's looking for him. And I think Ten Hag has addressed that already as well. And we're going to lose the midfield battle, but Man City now on the break, on the attack. I'll go back, but I'm probably about 2 seconds behind you, Steve-O, so I'll let you guys
be fair,
react.
You're ahead of me. The way you're talking.
I'm on 2 minutes 57, so probably not.
You're only 5 seconds behind me. 5, 6 seconds behind me. Then.
Yeah, you're all good. You're all good. Good.
All
Anything
right.
happening in your chat worth talking about, buddy?
People talking about.
They actually interact with chat.
Yeah, was you?
We like to react to our chats, so we don't need to ignore them. Yes.
I think they're saying about Nketiah regretting going with the Nketiah. No one's seriously going to.
If they
bring in Nketiah.
If they had him in their team yesterday, if they did, then they played an absolute blinder for sure. I mean, he's having a good start to the season, but
and he's going to be their starting striker for.
Well,
God knows
he's got to now. Jesus is injured, isn't he? So they have to.
I don't know what the extent is of the injury, but he's certainly going to.
He's had such a broken season, hasn't he? Jesus. He's obviously started. He missed the start of the season for injury. But maybe Nketiah is a worthy. Like people jumping on the Ollie Watkins bandwagon today. He's been quite quiet. Maybe people may think to jump to Nketiah. Who knows for the Arsenal? I mean. I don't know when Jesus is due back, but it could be consideration for definite.
Well, they've got Newcastle next. That's not great. But after that, it's Burnley. And that could be another hat-trick for him, legitimately.
Especially people that haven't got Saka or Martinelli in their team. They want to get into that Arsenal attack.
And United.
Oh, here we go. Yeah, I'm seeing it now. See, again, Højlund doing a brilliant job of holding it up and passing it out to Rashford. But let's see what he does.
I think offsiding against Rashford here.
Rashford for me is just too predictable for me. He's either one or two things. He's either running out of ideas in that United team because he's a different Rashford when he plays for England. I don't know if you noticed that. Yeah. But for United, he just doesn't seem interested. He's one-track minded. He doesn't look up. He doesn't pass. And he just loses the ball way too much for my liking. He needs to pull his socks up and.
I need to apologise there. It was Lindelof offside, not Rashford, which is a weird sentence to say out loud. Lindelof is offside, not Rashford.
Who's your captain, Dredd?
Hold a minute here. I thought they said Ortega was starting for Man City.
No.
But he has been. He has been starting recently, but not today.
No, when you said that, I was like, what game are you watching, Steve? Because Edison picked it up.
No, I know. But wasn't he announcing the team before the game started? No, am I going?
I think so.
Mad?
No,
not that I saw. No.
Oh, maybe I'm just going mad. Then maybe I was thinking that
nuclear atoms. We're doing it on both channels, and
hold a minute.
What?
Dallet.
I just heard something here that a manager's been fired, but I don't know who. It could be something in League One, though. Could be something in League One.
Company.
He's championship.
He's gone.
No, company won't be going anywhere.
I am keeping an update on the other games as well. I just want to say that
Johnson manager is gone. Yeah.
Have we not talked about the third goal from Liverpool yet?
What?
No.
There's been a third goal for Liverpool, and I'm just waiting to find out who it is.
I've got it for you. Mo Salah.
He has. He's got it. Mo Salah. Yeah, it's come through. Damn.
The Sky. That's good.
Oh, Steve-O.
Egyptian king.
Well, at least we got him, Jace.
Well, yeah. Let's just hope he doesn't do more than one goal.
Oh, I'm just listening. I'm behind on TalkSport. Okay. It's a cock up in the Nottingham Forest defence.
That sounds
Mo Salah just popped
accurate.
in.
Yeah, please no spoilers in the chat, guys. Yeah, we are.
Oh my God!
How has he fucking missed it?
There's a chance here for Man City. How has he missed it? How has he missed that?
That might be
the most embarrassing
ever moment.
Let's have a look at this. I want to see this on a replay. Did he save it? Did he?
He does save it, point blank.
Well done to Onana.
And then cleans it twice, actually. It's the best he's ever played for you guys.
Wow. Well, no, he had a good week last week. Sorry, he
had
a good game last week.
He literally claws it off of Haaland's foot.
Yeah. That's brilliant. Yeah. Onana.
That is phenomenal. And then 3 United players hit each other and go down injured.
Oh, yeah, I see that now. I tell you, I think there's goals in this game for City if they want it.
For sure. That is a world-class save.
2 assists for Slobosai. Yeah, I'm seeing it now. It's brilliant. It's really good reaction save. So it's like David De Gea-esque actually in his prime. His reaction.
See, that's
close save.
Because you are a United fan, aren't you, Jace?
Yes, I am. Yeah.
Yeah, because I don't actually know you're a United fan. So David De Gea, personally, I thought it was a mistake not throwing £1 million a game at him to keep him at the club. Personally, but
I was a massive fan of David De Gea.
Yeah, but I understand why he wanted to leave. But he hasn't signed for anybody either, though, has he?
I think that he's just been moonlighting around Manchester on the off chance that United would have him back for a short-term deal. I don't know, but I think he's got a lot of friends and he's got his house to sort out in Manchester. He's got to sell his house and things like that. So he's on a fair whack at United. So I think he's got offers in the Middle East and in Saudi certainly. And I wouldn't be surprised to see him go back to Spain, to be honest. But I don't know. He's got options, and there was a rumor going around that he might come back to United to play whilst Onana's at the African Cup of Nations. But I don't think that's going to be doubt it personally.
Talk about Dominic Szoboszlai a minute ago. He had
2 assists,
slotted into that midfield.
We got a goal. Goal.
We got a goal for Luton. A goal for Luton. Luton have scored. Oh no! Cash clean sheet gone.
Cash off, clean sheet banked. Nuka added.
Oh, you're joking!
Wait, what? Cash is off, and they conceded that. Oh wow! So he's got the clean sheet. Oh, brilliant!
United breaking here. City back in their drove defending, but United, I've got to be fair, are holding their own.
The unfortunate United will have chances, but their decision making, like I've mentioned already, in the final third, you just watch what happens. They always seem to make a mistake in and around the opponent's penalty area. That's why recently we've been relying on McTominay and Dalot getting our goals, because our strikers aren't getting the ball, or they're not being fed the ball, or they're not doing anything with it. So certainly Rashford is a big culprit of wasting it. But I don't know. Yeah, I'll be amazed if we string some nice foot passing around their box, because I've not seen that for a while now. But yeah, the Cash has got the clean sheet. He did get a yellow card though. He got 5 points.
Standard yellow card, isn't it? Typical.
Incidentally, if you are following us along on the EFPL page, if you want to have both open so you can jump into the chat and comment, feel free to do so. You can find us over SJP World Media. Just search for that in your YouTube bar and you'll be able to find us, no problem at all. And then we can throw your comments up on screen if you want to comment. Oh, crikey. Only Wenger has won more games against United than Guardiola in the league.
Nunes has gone off, apparently, for Endo. Is anyone else's stream lagging? Well, it's not me, no. Our stream's good here.
It might
Let
be
us know.
my camera.
I always find it funny when people talk about, oh my God, the stream's lagging. It's like, no, it's your internet. Because it happens to me a lot. At work, like the stream will lag, and then it's like, no, you just got to reconnect. It's got nothing to do with the stream. We've not had any bit rate drop at all. So, if I was hosting it, yeah, absolutely. Oh, bloody hell, here we go, Jace.
Oh, here we go.
Here.
Is that Hoyland? I like Hoyland. I like him a lot.
I think he was a good signing. I think you overpaid for him, but I think you got a good signing.
Yeah, but unfortunately, he's a square peg in a round hole. I think at the moment for United, he's just they're not looking for a target man at the moment.
Trouble.
Yeah, that's good. That was good from Foden. That was. It's an open game, but I just think City have got the quality. Man United haven't. 3 minutes left in the 2 PMs plus additional. I'm changing the subject slightly. Did anyone watch the Rugby World Cup final last night?
I was at S Club last night, so no.
Well, it was if you did, you would have been in for an absolute. It was an amazing game. It was an amazing game between South Africa
I heard it was
New Zealand.
I heard it was. Quite the show, yes.
They won it by 1 point in the end. It was very tense. My wife, being South African, of course, was.
Should be that good.
It was really good, but I'm not really into rugby. But when the World Cup's on, I tend to watch the odd game, and the refereeing in rugby is just a million times better than Premier League football. Hoyland getting yanked down, getting a free kick there on the halfway line, and I believe that the one of the things. Yeah, I'm watching it back now. He's grabbed him. It's a wrestling move. Yeah, I do you think that they will end up doing the audio of the referees eventually and have it come through?
You see it on rugby, you see it in cricket, so why not?
Wouldn't it make it a massive bit of wouldn't it make a big difference for people that are just like, hang on, how have they come to that decision? Like, just to hear their thinking process and be like, right, okay, I don't necessarily agree with it, but I can see how they've got to that. It'd be cool. I think it would clear up a lot of confusion in games. Yeah. But I think they're just worried that they're going to pick up the old swear word, aren't they? So I imagine there's probably a lot of...
You don't get that a lot in rugby, do you, to be fair?
No, they're well behaved, to be fair.
You get these referees who are like 5'7", and
and they're skinny as anything, and the rugby guys are like
6'6", and they're cute, looming over them, but they're saying yes, sir, to the referee because they respect the referee. And wherever he goes, Nigel Owens comes to mind.
All being put through there.
Diaby's on 3 points at the moment, Steve.
3 bonuses for Diaby.
Yeah, just let you know.
So,
that's the one difference you've got on me today, isn't it, Jace? That's it. It's Diaby, wasn't it? Because Bowen did nothing versus Ward-Prowse. Watkins did nothing versus Sterling. So they got exactly the same points. And obviously with Salah we got the same. So it's just Diaby really versus Maddison. So they got one out. What did Diaby get total?
Grealish.
So, hang on. Got a goal and assist. I'm watching this now.
And it's put in the row triple Z by
Rodri,
13 points versus 8. I think Maddison got 8 in the end, or 7. So
we've got a thumbs up from Benny Mac over on Facebook. Thank you very much for the thumbs up, Benny. Obviously, he's got a wonderful show called Paranormal Junkie, dropping on Halloween right here on SJP World Media. All sorts of random stuff coming up on it. We've got the Doctor Who pod. We've got the Quantum Leap podcast, which is the waiting room, and various other things are coming this way as SJP World Media relaunches on the November the 1st. So keep your eyes open for that, guys.
Afternoon, Max.
Max, I mean, again, we'll talk about it more later, but Max is doing really well in the Members League or the YouTube chat. Well, either way, it doesn't really matter, but the YouTube chat league he's doing very, very well in. How are you finding this game so far, Jace? Are you happy with the way Man United are performing?
Yeah, I am actually. United have certainly started the game lively. They've got a lot of energy in their game. Their pass and play certainly in the midfield. But it's if I'm going to criticize anything, it's the decision making in the final third. They just don't have any. If they can get a goal, I think it's going to do a world of good. But I think City are going to be the ones that are more likely to score. Believe it or not, I think the game's that open at the moment. Barring an Onana masterclass save, I think they would have already been one ahead by now.
Benny Mac, you are welcome anytime, my friend. Anytime.
And if, of course, Haaland, whatever, had scored that goal, I think at that point,
floodgates.
Well, it would have been
tails up.
Pretty much possession-based football from City at that point, just containing and waiting to really properly hit.
Because United would then just push up, wouldn't they? United would have no choice but to push up, and then it would have been Haaland through on goal. opportunities then at that point.
Well, they need
Because
to get this
I'm sorry against Maguire and Evans. I mean, when they're pushing up the pitch, you don't want to be playing a high line against Haaland with 30-plus-year-old legs. So, if City were to score a goal, my fear would be that United would have no choice but to push up and open up a lot of space for Haaland and Foden and Grealish to exploit.
Well, it's 18 minutes in. I've not
it's early.
really seen much from... I mean, like you said, there's been half chance. I mean, that Haaland one at the start.
It's your Wi-Fi. Like at manager's desk, it's your Wi-Fi.
We are going to have a corner for Man City, and hopefully... Well, I say hopefully... It's weird streaming when we've got a captain playing, Jason. It's quite rare that we do streams with captains playing, isn't it? Usually we've got just regular players playing, but today it's actually our captain.
Onana just punched Haaland.
No.
Anywhere else, that's a foul. Great save by Onana. It's a
but I'm telling you now, he could have caught that. He's parried it out for a corner, of course, but look at that back on the replay. It wasn't coming in that fast at an awkward height. I think he could have probably caught that.
I'm actually surprised the City player who ran in front of him didn't put it in the back of the net.
And it is another corner.
Comes in deep, looking for Bernardo Silva. Finds Grealish again. And Walker's the third man back who puts it back out wide.
With any of these big games, though, they need an early goal. They always need an early goal to really opening up. It's a bit like with the West Ham game earlier. It was absolutely appalling until pretty much there was a bit of a scuffle between two players. Tarkowski and...
Quick mention about apparently YouTube in general is lagging a bit today.
YouTube in general?
Yes. So apparently Twitch is fine. So
Twitch is fine. So Twitch is working okay. If you want to watch us on Twitch, you can go to Twitch. Shout out. So obviously your Twitch handle is, of course,
SJP World Media.
Yeah, and we're on Elite FPL, so you can literally throw us up. There's actually a great website.
Like everybody else.
There's a great website where you can actually load up 2 Twitch channels.
You watch them side by side.
Yeah.
Give us both some views. All good.
Absolutely.
Amrabat looks like a young Guardiola, I'll be honest.
Don't see it myself. Old with a beard. Maybe.
Bald, to be fair,
was Guardiola bold at that age?
No.
I don't know.
To be fair, I don't remember him having a great career, but apparently he won several trophies at Barcelona. I wasn't watching football.
We have got a free kick here for Man City. People listening in. Let us know in the chat if you are actually literally following along with us rather than watching the game. If you're bored and you're just walking around or whatever. Or in a car driving.
Diaz want the penalty. Ain't happening.
The free kick's come to nothing. It's been defended well.
City are appealing. Whether or not VAR are going to take a look, I do not know, but they are appealing.
What, sorry?
Someone's got pushed over in the box as the ball came in, I think.
Hoyland was pulling him and impeding him.
Yeah, it's much to do about nothing. It's not going to...
waved it away, and that's what it's there for.
Yeah. What I thought was quite good, and talk about the rugby quickly again. What I found was really good. They had a player sent off, which is the first time in the Rugby World Cup final that a player got sent off. And what I think that football could do is they had an independent panel that reviews red cards. So if the referee
VAR.
Hold on, James. Hold that thought.
VAR.
What's VAR about?
VAR intervention here. Is this about the penalty decision? Well, I don't know. I only saw it in real time, so I don't know what actually happened. I think Haaland got pulled down. I'm not sure. I think Maguire may have been the one They did it. We'll find it on the replay now. I don't know exactly what happened.
Checking possible penalty, foul.
Well, it's going to be a penalty if they've drawn it back.
Rodrigo being pulled back.
Rodrigo is being pulled down.
Is that McTominay?
No, it's it's
Højlund.
Rasmus.
Oh, it's Højlund.
You're the referee, Jace. You're the referee.
Yeah, he's got his arm around his chest and he's made a pulling motion to pull him back to stop him from getting on. I think it's going to be a penalty.
As the unbiased man in the room, that's a penalty all day long.
Yeah, he's made a meal of it. Let's be honest with you. The City player knows what he's doing. He's gone down. It's a penalty.
Is it a goal scoring opportunity? Because if it's a clear goal scoring opportunity, it's as well.
I don't think it has to be a goal. I mean, it's not going to be a red card. It would certainly double jeopardy here. It's going to be a penalty here. Højlund pulling down the Man City player there. Who was it that got pulled down?
Rodrigo.
Was it Rodrigo? So yeah, well, I mean, again, what's the centre forward doing right there?
Just to let you know, I've got a history of any penalty taken is either saved or missed. Whenever I stream a live game and it's a captain.
There's been a goal here. No, there hasn't. Never mind. No, there hasn't. Never mind.
Oh.
Someone's being an idiot. Okay. Let's see what happens here. You're going to know before me. You're going to know before me.
I hate this, Jace.
Could you imagine an Onana penalty save?
I genuinely can't stand it, Jace.
Well, Matt's going to see it probably before me and you.
He's going to see it a split second before me. Matt, I detest this, and Jace, you know how I feel about these.
Not quite an idiot, just an offside goal. Yeah, but let's not put anything in the chat until we talk about it, because we've all got the games on as well. So, right, here we go.
I'm taking my headpiece out. I can't deal with it.
Okay. So
don't spoil it. Don't spoil it. Onana's delaying the penalty. Oh no!
Please.
Yeah. Well, I know he scores now, don't I? Well, I know he scores.
Oh, thank fuck for that. Now let's fucking demolish him.
PG-13.
The Volley would like to apologise for the language used in this podcast. I say that we normally swear a lot earlier than that.
There is the FPL Juice. They did a live show from a bar, and it was genuinely incredible. But there was a lad that come on that they just randomly was there. He was a friend of one of the pundits. The amount of swearing he made me look like a vicar. It was extraordinary. I'll send you a link to the specific moment. But Jace,
well, the games are finished, by the way. The 2:00 games have finished.
Okay, in those games.
Well, 3-0 for Liverpool. Liverpool ended up 3-0. Goals coming from Diego Jota, no assist. Darwin Núñez with Szoboszlai with the assist, and Mohamed Salah with Szoboszlai assist. We've got to Brighton game finished 1-1. We talk about games with surprise results. That's another one for me. Brighton 1, Fulham 1. Goals from both Ferguson and Polinia. And then Villa winning 3-1 over Luton. I don't think anyone's surprised at that. Diaby, the star of the show in this one, getting a goal and an assist. John McGinn with Douglas Luiz, not David Luiz, Douglas Luiz initially, then Diaby, and then it was actually changed to. Oh, hang on a minute! No, there was another goal.
The own goal, yeah.
So Tom Lockyer got the own goal, but it looks like Martinez scored an own goal. Did you know about that?
Sorry. What? 3-2?
No, 3-1. Luton. So.
Yeah, we know. Yeah, we knew Luton scored. Yeah, we said.
Yeah, but did you know that it was Martinez that got the own goal? There was two own goals in that game. There was Tom Lockyer with an own goal to make it 3-0.
No, we didn't hear that. No.
So there was another own goal. There was literally two own goals in the second half. Tom Lockyer, of course, for Luton, and then Martinez's own goal late in the second half, giving Luton that. Well, that was the wipeout, the clean sheet wipeout that we talked about. Of course, I didn't know that it was a Martinez's own goal, and then West Ham losing to Everton earlier on. There we go.
Very good, very good. Of course, we should also mention that Cody Gakpo had a goal ruled out in the 95th minute as well. So Liverpool could have won 4-0, but didn't.
Yeah, PK7 was the one that was the one that's trigger happy on that one in the chat. He says, not an idiot, just enough to say goal. So we love you really, PK7. Afternoon or Slabberslide, 12 points. Nice one, Ali Mac. Well done to everyone that owns Slobsly. Can't even say his name properly.
Everyone who's watching in the
Liverpool.
I have got the EPL. I have got the EPL chat open. Yes, there is a problem with the YouTube stream, guys. The Twitch stream is working fine.
Yeah, Twitch is working perfectly fine.
Yeah, so we're probably.
Do you want to just send me the link in the private chat and I'll just pin it? I'll pin the link. The links. Yeah, YouTube's having an issue at the moment. Chat.
Yeah, I can sort that out momentarily. Graham from Good Cop Bad Cop.
Well, we were slagging you off earlier.
Just finishing up Liverpool game after being out all day. Gakpo was definitely offside. That's fair. That's absolutely fair, Graham. Yes, we'll get the links for that posted momentarily.
Unfortunately,
Onana's got a yellow card.
It is down. I can't even access it myself, Jace.
YouTube's down.
Well, I can't access our own stream on my phone.
Wait,
my
what?
Internet's really so. It looks.
Oh my God!
Like,
Is this this? There must be an issue YouTube wide then.
Yeah,
because I'm clicking on our channel now. And there's nothing.
Yep. As if to prove a point, Nish guy has United through. And somehow doesn't go down. Maybe should have got a penalty. Ooh. And Fernandez puts over the bar from 4 yards out.
It was a tight angle, to be fair, though.
Graham's on YouTube and says it's fine. Maybe just be the UK. But I think it's also because they're watching on the EPL chat.
Is your YouTube thing still working?
My one, I'm going to have a quick look.
Mine won't load up at all.
Working fine on my one. Mine is working fine. Yes. At the moment, yeah.
Okay, well, whatever the issue is, the issue is there.
So yeah, we've apparently, according to Nish guy, Graham's old and senile. He may be watching something else.
I'm gonna start us up again.
Behave.
Well, it looks like exactly as Jason was saying. It's now all Man City trying to hold that ball and trying to find that second goal. And it could be happening now with Foden in the box at the moment. And well, surprise, come to nothing, gone out for a goal kick. Oh, that's really frustrating, actually, when you actually do something with a collaboration.
I can't believe that. I can't believe that it's gone down. I'm gonna see if I can restore it, guys. Hang on a moment.
What do you think of the game so far, Matt? It's not really been that.
Well, I'm going to be unbiased because I hate both teams with equal pleasure. So I can be equally biased here. I feel that Man City are perhaps slightly lucky to being in front because, according to the actual commentary we've actually had, someone who is so red that if you cut him open, he bleeds Man United. Gary Neville said that was a soft penalty, but he's going to say that because he's a red. Graham, time check is 33 exactly. 31, 2, 3, 4, 5. 33:06. There you go, Graham. Yeah. Man City maybe on the front foot now, but they're fortunately in front. Because that... not entirely sure it was a penalty. I've seen him given.
I'm looking at the YouTube. There's definitely something wrong there with YouTube. So, yeah.
Okay.
I think
no Sunday surgery then.
Wow. Let me just double check. I'm going to go on to.
I say there should be a button that you can press inside this studio, which can stream it straight to your Twitch directly and your YouTube. In theory.
Okay.
Well, from a personal Sky fantasy football point of view, this weekend has been a disaster. I was supposed to do a transfer yesterday, but I felt I don't really directly need to do it. It would have been Saliba in captain, but instead I just thought I just want to save my transfers, stick with Trippier captain. He brings in how many points, Matt? A whopping 0. And Saliba would have got me at least a minimum of 20 points. So I've missed out on 20 points alone, and I still would have been top of the Burnley mini league. Today I was going to be bringing in Darwin, but I didn't get any early team news whether he was playing or not, so I thought I can't risk it. And obviously I didn't bring him in, and he's gone and got a goal minimum. But what I was thinking of doing was potentially bringing in Martinez as well, but thankfully I didn't, considering the outcome of what's happened there. But yeah, it's now down to really this game
Graham
here.
is being sarcastic Graham in the chat is being really sarcastic now. He's saying you guys are having more problems than Ten Hag. A little bit harsh. Ball goes in, and Maguire heads it as hard on his chest.
Is that a handball there? No, did he hold it?
Oh my goodness me! What is going on?
Harry Maguire. Actually, no. To be fair, Maguire. It doesn't hit Maguire when it clears. I do apologise. It is not him. It's Dalot that gets in the way.
Oh, it's not. It's his chest. Yeah, it's a good thing it wasn't his arm, because that would have been bad.
Alvarez with the corner. Alvarez going up in price, Jace, as well. Like, the price changing sites, Jace, have all broken. They don't seem to be able to predict anything at the moment. They expect X, Y, and Z to go up. They don't, and it's someone completely random, like Alvarez.
Yeah, the algorithms.
It's almost like the metal or whatever it is, just completely broken. Oh, Greenish being wiped out there by Johnny Evans.
No yellow card?
Definitely something weird's going on with YouTube.
Yeah, for sure.
Let me go into yours. So, what am I typing in? SJP World Media.
SJP World Media,
Yeah, I've got it. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's lag.
So,
I'm getting lag. I think it could be the servers, man. I think the YouTube servers are taking a hit. It's lagging for me on yours as well.
Harry's messed up hair and confused expression, making him look like a young Milton Jones. Well, maybe. And Konor McCabe, with that information that you were bringing us earlier, briefly, Steve, are you hearing rumours? Championship news, Nigel Pearson has left Bristol City with immediate effect.
Andy's mate. Andy Bang Bang. Bang Bang back, isn't it? Is it this week, Matt? Bang Bang podcast is back.
Yes, Bang Bang is back this week. Can't wait for that. Love a bit of Bang Bang.
Hello there. Hold on. Alvarez with a free kick, tipped over by Onana.
Onana's having a good game despite the penalty, but not really any of it's not really his fault.
I got an exact. Oh my god, my Super Brew. I got an exact result: Aston Villa to beat Luton Town 3-1.
Mate, I've got it here on my piece of paper. My results. I've got Aston Villa 3-1. I've got Liverpool 3-0. But guess what? I didn't input them specific results into Super Brew. Would you believe?
Oh. Well, I'm not doing very well at the moment.
History
I've
got
only
the
got-
Brentford result right, Jace.
I've only got 4 correct results, 2 exact, but 4 correct.
2 exact. That's
Yeah,
good.
2 exact. Yeah, I
It's 2,
got
so Aston Villa and who?
Crystal Palace, Tottenham.
Oh, Crystal Palace. Oh, that's what I got right. Exact.
Oh,
Yeah.
big game next weekend. Newcastle, Arsenal.
Mm.
Less big game, Forest Villa. and small game for Luton. Liverpool going to town. Liverpool at Kenilworth Road. And Tottenham Chelsea in the derby on Monday Night Football. It's not bad.
Tottenham have wiped the floor.
You'd think so,
Chelsea.
wouldn't you? But
Well, I'm
think they will, James.
amazed at how well that Ange has taken to straight like a duck to water in that team.
But who they played? Is the question I would ask. Who they played?
Yeah.
I mean, yes, they beat Liverpool, but they beat a 9-man Liverpool and a bent ref. So
Yeah. So Matt, do you think Liverpool win the Premier League this year?
always.
Scoring goals for fun.
Well, I'm always gonna back my team. On that side of things, never financially because you never do that. But I would always be. Until it's mathematically impossible, Liverpool will win the league. I always back my team to win it. I usually say we ain't got a chance at some point, but Tottenham won't go a distance. They haven't got the legs for it. Once Son gets injured, what they got?
Yeah, their backup is terrible.
They've
For
got
Tottenham, but as it stands right now, their first team is
Richarlison's
Oh my God, Richarlison.
awful. He's shocking.
Jack Grealish wins the free kick. He's somewhere down the touchline.
How has he won a free kick out of that? That's soft. That's a soft free kick. That is.
That's very soft free kick, actually. Yes.
Oh my goodness! You're not allowed to touch players at all these days. But it's just barged into him. That's all. So it's like just contact. That's what you get in football. You do have contact in football. It wasn't like he just completed. Jack Grealish of all people, he's like a rag doll, isn't he?
Conor McCabe in the chat is saying that he had 4-0 for Arsenal and ended up being 5-0. So he was a bit gutted about the FPL prediction this week. Graham is bringing forth some news about apparently reports that United are looking at short-term contracts for De Gea.
Oh, I don't know about that.
Well, Graham, he's heard that. I'm not quite sure he heard it. And Graham just trying to wind me up here by talking about my great record with predictions.
Thanks.
I may have predicted.
So 5-0 ain't happening.
Well, 2 years ago, I did predict Man City would not finish top 4. They won the league by 25 points.
Oh.
They had a bad start. Oh, and Foden's gone.
It's all kicking off here, lad.
Oh, Foden put his head in.
Oh, they've both got their heads together. To be honest,
but they both got to go. But they both got to go.
No, it's going to be a yellow. It'll be a yellow card for both. It'll be a yellow card. There's not been a. They put their heads together in a loving embrace. My dude, as a man who is married to a man, believe me when I say that was not a loving embrace. Okay, okay. Yeah, I told you, yellow card for both of them. There we go.
Absolutely, but the fact of the matter is that, yeah, I mean, was it a foul? Yeah, one could argue it's a foul, but both bad at each other. But they didn't need to do that, did they?
It was like they knew that they couldn't go in and they couldn't push their heads forward, so they just put their heads together instead.
Yeah. Talk about back in club. Konor McCabe, who was a Columbus crew boy, because of course he lives over in Murga, they had a huge game Wednesday night. They opened up the first round against Atlanta. Good luck, buddy. Good luck.
Are all your fans in America or
for
something,
sure.
Matt?
And Graham is talking about. Well, Connor is actually based in America. He's my co-host.
Yes, I know.
Jack Grealish should have got a yellow card for his reaction too. He lashed out. He did get a
He did. They both got it.
Oh no. Foden got one, but Grealish didn't.
Waffling on.
Oh right, Grealish. Oh, he pushed him back.
Well,
yeah.
Well, Steve-O, are you a City fan by any chance?
He's whatever fan he wants to be.
Burnley. Sadly, I'm Burnley.
I thought
And Liverpool. He likes Liverpool as well. He's partial to Liverpool.
I thought you were a Burnley boy. Well, everyone should be partial about Liverpool in their life.
No.
But that's my
I'm 3 points better off, by the way, Steve, at the moment. As it stands, I'm 3 points more than you with my differential over yours. Diaby, of course, getting me those three extra points.
3 points.
Yeah. So Maddison and Sterling getting you 8 points. Diaby getting me 13.
No, but Watkins.
At the moment.
Yeah,
You've got to throw in Watkins as well. It's Watkins and Diaby versus Sterling and Madison.
No, because you've also got Ward-Prowse. So basically Ward-Prowse.
Yeah, that's not a differential on Bowen, though, is it? Well, it is literally, but
yeah, it is. It's different. So basically, it's I've got 3 points more than you, and it looks like those points came from Diaby. Yeah, Diaby.
You don't sound happy about that.
3 points.
We're doing rubbish, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I mean, my new rank is now 2.6 million. I'm so happy. Steve-O is 1.2. So, but
top of the SJP Media League, though, Matt.
29 points, and I'll be back. I'll be right with you, Steve-O. So,
God,
yeah. There we go.
Go on, Orland. Go on, Orland. Do something. Oh, good, my stream's gone down.
Rashford does go again.
Rashford
started, and it's a great.
Can he
tackle
play in Ireland? Oh, he can't. Oh.
It's a great tackle by Josko Vardiol.
Why are we trying to play Hollywood passes? Why can't we keep it direct?
As it stands right now, there is no way I'm seeing Man United even coming close to scoring in this game. And
the final third is just shocking, mate, for United.
I think this is going to be something.
Rashford, Hollywood ball through. McTominay, great save by Ederson.
No, we just talked about that. Why is McTominay our straight striker? Why is he our centre forward?
I'd like to point out, you two both had an egg in the face almost there. Jace just said, "What do I keep doing Hollywood balls for?" And Steve said, "No chance United scoring," and then that came. That nearly happened.
What are we doing Hollywood balls for? Let's do it again. Let's say it again, shall we? For getting in the chat. Yeah. Oh, good save by Ederson.
Bad Cop is saying Pie Club coming up, best part of the show.
Well, I don't know what's happening in that. So I'm going to be interested to.
Normally, what happens in Pie Club is Dan will sit and eat a pie and tell us all about it.
Right, I haven't got any pies.
No, it's all good. So that's what we normally do. This week we'll just carry on doing whatever.
I'll make a cup of tea and tell you all about it. Yeah, I'll do that instead. Tea Club. There we go.
We'll do Tea Club this week. It's fine. All good. I can do a cup of coffee myself.
Perfect. Absolutely perfect.
United are breaking again here. Ericsson. Did possess beautifully.
Be a good time to score.
But man, it's gone again. Rashford.
Again. It's lack of creativity.
It's behind for a corner to United. The first one of the game.
Oh, God. Oh, dear.
Considering the
Graham's calling me out here. Graham's calling me out here about not team better get pie. I asked Steve-O to put me in touch with Jason, and Steve-O said, "Nah, he don't reply to you, mate." So I was like, okay.
He won't reply to you, mate.
I quote, he barely applies to me.
To me.
You ain't wrong. Ten Hag getting happy.
No, nor would I be that hairline.
The thing is, I think he's not happy with, again, that we're relying on Scott McTominay to get us goals. And you know, I don't know what's happened to Man United that we have to rely on Scott McTominay.
It's funny you say that because ironically, Man City are too reliant on Haaland. They're too reliant on him. No one else wants to score for Man City other than him.
Well, I think there's a night and day. There's a night and day difference between McTominay and Haaland. Let's be honest.
No, I know that. But what I'm saying is that.
Oh, great save by Onana!
Oh my goodness!
How
has he saved? How has he saved that? How has he saved that?
Onana is having a breakout game here. He's nowhere. He's got no right to get to that. He's got no right to get to that. He's
oh my goodness me!
When the ball comes across to him, he's not even between the sticks. And
Great
he gets
save
to the far side.
No, when I say about parrying the ball out, he's parried that out perfectly. He's not parried it out into the 6-yard box. He's parried it out wide for a corner. It's brilliant. But there's going to be more. There's going to be more onslaught by City, isn't there?
I don't know.
Indeed,
half time.
Half time.
United ain't going to score, mate. Well, I'm going to get a cup of tea. I'm going to listen to you guys while I make a cup of tea. All right.
Do you know what I find highly ironic, Matt, is that this game has been so bad that I would actually be going out for a walk listening into you and Dan. That's the irony in this whole thing, because I hate sitting through matches which I don't really have a specific interest in, but I will happily listen into a stream, and yet I'm part of a stream covering this. Well, I haven't particularly enjoyed the match, but
you haven't enjoyed the match, Steve?
Not really. No, the quality's been terrible.
I think it's had moments. I think it's had moments of excitement.
A bit of a YouTube stream quality.
Yeah. Right, back in a moment, guys. Back in a moment. Cup of tea, club.
Graham turning around and saying, like, there's no pie club. Maybe I'll just watch Robbie at halftime. No, you can stay here and Robin, and you listen to me and Steve-O chatting. It's all good. It's all good. Is that a classic outsider shirt you're wearing, Steve-O? Absolutely not me now, isn't he? There you go.
It's. I've got my favourite one though. Is my favourite shirt I bought. Thanks to Sai letting me know. Is this one here? I love this one. Hold on.
Yeah. Yeah. So.
Out of the way.
Yeah. Oh, that's a shirt. Oh, that's brilliant.
That's
a great shirt.
That is my favourite one. It's a shame that they only had XL in stock. I want a 3XL, but it's really frustrating. In all seriousness. Say it again.
Why do you want a 3XL for? You're not that big, are you?
Because I like cutting the sleeves off and letting the shirt be long.
Oh, I see. I think why? Because you want an old school. I got you now.
Yeah.
See, I used to need a 3XL because I used to be that big. I'm down to a 2XL now. I'm going down to a 1XL soon, so that'd be great, brilliant.
Well, you're on a fitness journey, aren't you? And
I am, but yeah.
Well, Sai wants me to send the other. Yes, Sai wants me to send the other outsider shirt, because you won't know this, but the WWE website had a 25% sale on whatever it was.
They usually do, yeah.
Especially on the NWO stuff. And they had the Outsiders one where it had Kevin Nash and Scott Hall on the front. And I'm like, I want that. That's amazing. I want it now. And this turned up and I'm like, what the fuck is this? And I complained, and obviously I wanted to get a refund. Or more specifically, I wanted to get the proper shirt, and they sent me this again. Yeah. And I'm like, what's going on here? Turns out they put the wrong image up on the screen. And
wow.
I was really into... The thing is, though, Matt, is that whether you're aware or not, I unsubscribed to the network about I'm guessing 3 months ago now, because I was really angry at the fact that the whole update just completely removed everything to do with the 1997 NWO and only had bits and pieces. Now, by all accounts, it's just uploaded, but I cannot be bothered to resubscribe because I don't know, mate. I just hate watching overdubbed crap now on the WWE network, and it just, especially when I brought back home all my WWE DVDs, and you actually hear the original music, and it's like, fucking hell, this is absolutely amazing. I'm actually immersed into the product, whereas with, as you're fully aware, and I'm sure it was Dan Griffin that said that, or Mags said that it's going to get worse, apparently, because Peacock had taken over it or something like that.
I believe that is the case, yeah. Not ideal.
So
not
what
ideal
does it... What would it mean by getting worse than what it is now?
Copyrights running out, things for example like that. One of the biggest examples of that is Kid Rock is one of the biggest examples of that. Obviously he wouldn't let WWE replay Dead Man Walking song. So they had to dub it over with You're Gonna Pay, which was done way later in Tekkers' run for his music. But then add into that, you've got when he was at WrestleMania 25 and basically did a 15-minute gig in the middle of a show, and had the Divas come down to the ring for the was it 25, 30, 25 I think it was. Yeah, they had all these classic people come back and everything like that. It was wonderful, and because they did that, no interest for the Divas. What they did was they cut the whole thing out because Kid Rock wouldn't let them re-show the footage without paying an exorbitant fee for it.
I just find it mental. Like,
it was ridiculous. Yes, they won't be held to ransom for that. If they've got to pay for something, then they're like, no, fuck you. We'll just dub it. We'll just redub it.
Whereas at least with
who works for wrestling, I work for a wrestling company, and I'm very grateful that my audio doesn't get dubbed out. One time they had to put a bleep in because I swore, and I'm not allowed to swear on my show because we are a PG product. But that's different, obviously. Yeah. I've got quickly. We got in the chat here. Connor is saying that he's going to be a guest, apparently, on Good Card, Bad Card this Thursday, talking about the football shirt collection. It's going to be fun, and he's got a good collection now. It's starting to become an expensive hobby. Yeah, and that is pretty much accurate on that side of things. Are you much of a collector of anything, Steve-O?
No, not really. I'm more of an individual that's interested in learning about histories of things. So, for argument's sake, if we're talking wrestling, looking back at certain eras, obviously you were part of the appalling 2011 look back. What was that for? It's SummerSlam, wasn't it? You came on for?
What, Brooks?
Yeah, when it was again? Brooks versus Kevin Nash, or Kevin Nash came out or something like that. Awful.
Yeah, that was.
But I'm also like genuinely like if I delve into like WWE history eras, then I also like delving into, especially with Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant. I find it just fascinating delving into their world and kind of understanding who they are and what makes them tick and why certain things work and what doesn't, and like kind of like why they've not collaborated together and stuff since 2011. But collecting things, I used to be talking with DVDs. Actually, obviously, when DVDs were a thing, I used to like buy loads of DVDs and everything, but actually specifically collecting something, no. What about you? Do you do anything like
that? Well, yeah, on Good Card, Bad Card, I did my hats collection. I'm a baseball cap collector. That's what I do. Animation says hello to you too, buddy. And Connor is saying he's gonna start watching the UK Office because he got interest listening to Steve-O's look back.
Well, it's funny actually. In all seriousness, it's funny you say that because I think certain individuals, like my mate Dale, who said that he couldn't watch The Office, I think he'd probably enjoy it more because he listens to my podcast. Because I don't really talk about it; I just kind of link it into real life situations.
That's literally doing good card, bad card, yeah.
But the thing is that because I do that, people will probably understand the jokes even more and appreciate potentially the show. So Connor may actually, based on what I talk about, may appreciate the UK Office. I'm up to series 2, episode 5, which is going to. I have to do the podcast tomorrow. I'll be recording that. No, episode 6 is, and then we got the Christmas editions, which they're going to be long. I mean, each episode is ridiculous, Matt. They're like upwards of an hour and a half long. But like I say, most of it is just me talking about relationships that work relationships that I've been in with, and
they are pretty good. They are pretty good podcasts, to be fair.
Oh, welcome back, Jason. Welcome back.
Yeah. Cheers.
I didn't want to disturb you.
I just want to say to everyone that's tuning in on Twitch, hello. I can't type in there, but I do see your messages. I am constantly reminded of how much better quality video you get from Twitch compared to YouTube on a live stream. Have you ever really paid attention to the difference in crispness and the sharpness of the image? It's much better on Twitch. So if you are struggling to watch us on any other platform, especially YouTube at the moment because of lag, because of their servers, go over to Twitch because that's where the cool kids are hanging out right now. 20 people watching us on Twitch.
Yeah, I'd also like. Well, there's still somehow 22 people watching us on YouTube as well, which is fantastic.
I mean, they are the most patient people in the world, I think, at this point. Because I tried tuning in to YouTube with listening into you and Steve-O talking just a minute while I was making my cup of tea. I was just getting lag every couple of seconds.
Oh, interesting.
Well, I do appreciate Mr. Scuffy misses a lot saying good stuff, Matt. Thank you. I'm not sure where that was because I've only just logged back into that chat. I'm not quite sure where you were saying good stuff for there, but I appreciate it. Anytime I get some praise, I will take it. And PK7 saying the podcasts are great. So well done, Steve. Great as always, mate. Good work with your podcast.
Well, we've got Matt Smith that's watching. Matt Smith's watching. Hi, chaps. About to work out.
Is it the Matt Smith?
I don't know if it's the Matt Smith, but it's Matt Smith.
Who's the Matt Smith? I know who's
the Matt Smith. As in the doctor. We could. Well, I mean, he's working out at the moment, so maybe he's rowing. He's rowing. Yeah. He's about to be rowing, and I'm boring myself. Boring yourself rowing? I couldn't imagine anything.
That's an office joke there. Very good, Matt. Very good. Very good.
All right, it's an office joke. Okay, well, it went over my head anyway. Hello, Mr. We got, so again, with everybody, thank you for bearing with us on the stream. Stewie Bryan is in the chat. Hello, guys. Steve-O, did you log off yesterday?
No.
What does he mean by that?
Well, basically, Stewie told me to stop streaming, essentially, and I'm like, I told him to F off. And
that's a lovely conversation, isn't it?
Essentially, I didn't switch off, but I did my transfers.
I'm going to drop into the volley chat quickly. Good cop, bad cop saying 90 minutes for the rookie numbers as far as Matt is concerned. Now, Graham, I'd like to point out that you forced me into doing a 6-hour podcast. Okay? Because I was a guest on View from the Top Rope, and you rallied 60 people to send in 3 questions each. It was the most I'd ever had sent in, and I've never... And Steve was one of them. I've seen him as well. So, I had so many questions to answer that day. I had great fun doing it. We ended up doing 2 sessions because of it. You dick.
I think...
Nish Guy is saying that Twitch is the best. Boo YouTube. Nish Guy on Twitch, by the way, a very good Twitcher himself, streaming a lot of good games. Check him out for sure. And it's because also Twitch limits bit rate because they get it.
Do you know? Talking about games, I am super hooked at the moment and addicted on City Skylines, which is like a city building game where you kind of put. I've got the new ones come out, City Skylines 2, and I was up to like 12:30 last night, doing my train line and feeding my city with all corners of my city with train stations and terminals and tram networks and subway systems, and I'm like, oh my god, it's like the clocks went back last night, and I was thinking, right, I'm going to wait until 1 o'clock because when it gets to 1 o'clock, it'll be 12 o'clock and I'll be okay and I can go to bed. Guess what? I look at my clock and I'm like, oh, it's 12:30, fine, cool. I look at my clock again. It's 1:30. I was like, oh, it's all right. The clock's going to go back in half an hour. And then I look at my clock again. It's 2:30.
When you're saying that you're trying to spend more time and less time on here, but more time with your wife, actually, yes. You mean?
No. That is actually that is actually true. But I've worked out that if I cut my sleep by 3 hours, I can also fit in a couple of hours of gaming time. So I woke up this morning, looked in the mirror, and I had like red, like what do they call it? Blood vessels that are broken in my eyes. I could see like the blood vessels in my eyes. I'm like, yeah, I probably shouldn't make a habit of doing that. Because I was literally like, when you're playing this game, because you're doing the city building, you're concentrating so hard on the screen. You're like looking at the screen going, making sure that, yeah, it's on PC. Yeah, so I'm.
It's on Xbox as well. To be fair, on the Game Pass. Graham, happy to remind about the prank he pulled. Nish guy is saying Twitch make me sound like I do too many drugs. And Graham also wants to know if Melissa has a Twitch page. The Wrestling Witch, her name is. She's called Wrestling Twitch here. It writes itself. Maybe so, Graham. I'm not sure. Question. Oh, we've got a substitution coming on here. Mount's coming on for. Oh Amrabat.
God, let's get this game over. Your next game will be Seizure City. Very good, Stewie. Very, very good. I hope not. To be honest,
I think that might be more the fact of how much lag we've got going on YouTube right now, which is a little bit.
Oh God, yeah. Again, we apologise for YouTube servers.
We apologise for YouTube, but it's YouTube's fault, not ours. Do please use the Twitch equivalent if you are having issues. But clearly in the US, it seems to be fine because Connor and Graham are doing fine. By the way,
we've kicked off.
We are underway. We are 45, 19, 20, 21, 22.
Oh, you need to pause it, Matt.
No, it's fine. It's fine. I think that I'm on 22, 23, 24, 25, 26 now. So I'm only a few seconds behind.
You're 5 seconds behind us,
Yeah, 5 seconds.
Yeah.
Now TV.
And Daddy Paul in the chat for you guys is saying it seems to be okay again.
Well, the server seems to be better now. Oh well, we'll just play it by ear, guys. If you are having issues with the lag,
that's good. Yeah. If the lag is getting better, that is good, obviously. And thank you for sticking with it. Either way, and Twitch, hello as well.
We love you on Twitch as well, don't we?
And over on SJP World Media on Facebook as well. Hello if you're watching there as well, guys.
What No Graphics is on Twitch then. The last time I watched Elite FPL on Twitch, it was because of the dodgy copyright issue that you boys had. Yeah, we got suspended. I don't know if you know, Matt. We got suspended off YouTube for, I would like to say it was about a month, wasn't it, Steve-O? It was quite a while. Because Steve-O put...
It was more like 2 or 3 months.
Yeah, okay, it was a while. It was a long time. Steve-O basically put a screenshot of something. Was it Stamford Bridge or something? On the thumbnail,
something like that, yeah.
And this radio station claimed copyright on it, and they gave us a strike, and they suspended us from doing live streams. We could upload videos and stuff, but we weren't able to do any live streams, so we had to go on Twitch instead. So
Rashford
kind of. I see
wins
him now.
The corner.
Wow! God's sake!
Graham's got a half a joke. Oh, got the goal! Greg Sam Edison, and he's laid on it like Jordan Pickford.
Did you just say it's a goal?
No, goes for
Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes, it was on the end, outside the box, shooting low. It was straight at the goalie. You had me going.
I'm sorry, mate. I'm so sorry. Graham says if Mount does not get an assist or goal in the second half, he'll be 007. 0 goals, 0 assists, and 7 games.
Oh, really?
Wow. Well, it's Bruno Fernandes and Mount on the same pitch, so it's going to be interesting to see where Bruno's playing. Oh, it's a chance. Oh, over the bar. Foden's out. We talk about players out of form at the moment. Foden, he's not been in form at all, is he? He's not. A shadow of last season.
I've got a question here from Graham. Did the SJP boss not want to be here for this match? I did offer it to him, but he is watching his daughter play today, and he knows this is one of her games. And you know what? More power to people supporting their children at their games. Because you hear a story all the time like never watched up my kids growing up, didn't have time, sort of thing. Always makes time for the girls. Well,
playing football, was she?
Yes,
she's a very good standard.
Cool.
Yes, very good standard. She actually just come back from an ACL injury as well.
Yeah, she
Right, Silver, and Haaland scores.
What? Haaland! Header in! And, oh, God. And Onana was close, but it's not going to be an offside. Don't worry, Steve-O's. No VAR drama here. This is a headed goal from Haaland. Straight in. Here we go. Points for Haaland. But, Steve-O, why have we got Haaland in our teams? We don't need him. He's not good enough anymore.
Oh, you son of the fuck. Sorry, because you're 10 seconds ahead of me. You've got Matt screaming and I'm thinking, what's happened here? Then you've got you saying, don't worry about it. And I'm thinking, oh, nothing happened. And then it's a fucking goal. Come on.
It's a goal. Go on then, take your shirt off and run around the house. Go on, I know you want to.
Who got the assist for that then?
Who's left Haaland on his own?
I don't care.
It'll be
Silver.
What's that? It'll be Lindelof. I
think Lindelof is Johnny Evans.
I mean, from an FPL perspective, Jace, we now need.
Well, it's in that left back. It's in that left back position, isn't it? It's they're obviously doing They're not man marking. They're doing that zonal marking, aren't they?
Animation is asking, what's my rarest hat? That would be.
Let's just leave the most lethal striker the Premier League has ever seen unmarked in a box. What's the worst that can happen, right? I mean, I don't know. Free header into the middle of the goal. I don't know.
So the comparison of conversation here is great because we are talking about the football, but we're having people actually asking what is my rarest hat I own, which is wonderful symmetry of conversation.
What's the answer, Jen?
The rarest hat that Matt owns is Liverpool Premier League winners hat.
We've got one.
Yeah.
We've got Premier League win.
Have you got one? Have you got one of them?
I don't. No, I don't have one.
There we go. That's why it's rare.
Yeah, but the rarest hat I've got is a Donald Duck hat signed by Donald Duck.
Is it an official Disney hat?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Is it got a Donald Duck? Is it? It's got like the
beak and everything. Yeah.
The beak. Yeah. And the eyes on the top.
And the hat.
Yeah.
And the hat on top of the hat. Yeah. And he
signed
it to me directly. I'm aware, I'm aware in the chat that Donald Duck. I'm fully aware that it is a mascot, as Graham would call it. I'm fully aware of that, but I don't care. I go to Disney to escape from reality, and believe me, sometimes as a Liverpool fan, you need to.
I've gone.
What did you say again, Matt, about Disney World on your podcast? You said word after your honeymoon. You were like, we could have stayed there another 2 weeks or something. I can't remember. You said something that was really wonderful it said everything about Disneyland. Stop.
I love Disney. I love Disney World.
Yeah,
it's utopia. It's utopia. Even if I don't like the prices. If I don't like everything about it.
And the food as well. You were talking about.
The food is wonderful, and it's not all burger and chips. For example, yeah, you can get that. You can get nuggets and chips. You can get all that stuff everywhere. That's where that's the stuff for the tourists.
But there's not a lot of vegetables, is there? There's not a lot of vegetables in America.
Oh yeah.
That's what whenever I'm speaking to someone that's been to America, they go, there's a lot of meat. There's a lot of like sweet stuff, but there's not a lot of like fresh vegetables.
If you go to America and you ask for a pie, you will not get a meat-based one usually.
America not really known for those types of pies, though, are they?
But the thing is, they are. But they call them pot pies.
They have a different name for them.
It's a language.
They have a different name from
exactly.
Right. Okay.
It's like we call something one thing, and Americans the wrong names for things.
Yeah, because like biscuits are completely different, aren't they, over there? And cookies, they call them
scones. Biscuits.
Let's go biscuits as cookies. Sorry, biscuits are scones. You're right, and cookies are biscuits, right? Yeah.
Matt's hitting in again here. Radio, but straight down on his throat. Graham asking, did Matt have any moment of reality? He has so many escapes. Yes. Graham is saying tomato sauce on the pizza is the limit of the veggies. Tomato the fruit, Graham, just saying.
Here we go. PK7 says that I'm going to New York in 4 weeks for Thanksgiving. Enjoy your turkey.
Mm-hmm. And this guy is being blunt to me, just telling me to basically fuck myself. I've got a husband for that, I'm alright.
I love the fact you're a PJ channel and yet you're allowed to have swear words.
I said PG, we're not PG.
It's too late now.
I said that.
We've got Steve-O on it.
No, usually when we used to do Tekkers back in the day, we used to have a timer running how long before Mag would swear, and I think the record was 12 seconds into a stream.
No, wow. I must say though, regarding
go on.
I was going to say regarding PK7, and you were saying about obviously Disneyland, you could live there forever. My friends who've been to New York on 2 occasions, they said they could stay there for months.
Oh, it's a chance here. You've obviously seen what's happened, so nothing happens, but they're in the box for me. It's a corner.
Alvarez wins the corner. I will say that apparently there are so many restaurants in New York City that one person could go to a different one every day, and you would not
the rest of your life
eating the same one 31 years.
Oh, wow. There's a guy that does pizza tasting called David Portnoy, he does it. And I'm so jealous because he goes around all the pizza places in America, all around all the states, and some of these pies that he pulls out of these pizza places are like, oh my god, they're so good. They look amazing. And I think one of the things that I'd be tasting is a good pizza. If I went to New York, I'd be trying to find myself the best pizza in New York.
When I went to America for WrestleMania 35, me and Graham, we stopped off in New Jersey because that's where it was, and I had some proper New Jersey pizza. Oh my god!
Did you? Oh, was it nice?
Good shot, great save. Phenomenal.
Grealish, wasn't it? Grealish was a shot. Yeah, good save. Parried it out.
Rashford in the left back spot defending and wins the throw.
Yeah,
on his own. No Man United player went to help him there.
Well, I think United are just going to try and hold out for the 2-0 defeat, I think, at this point.
But they couldn't get out at all. Rashford's the only one back there defending, and Grealish, good shot. And you got to. I've never been a fan of the arm behind the back. That's not a natural position for me.
He's just worried about the amount of penalties that are given out, though, isn't it? Waving your arms around. You can't blame them for sticking their arms up their back, but yeah, how can you do half of the things you need to do as a defender if you've got your arms behind your back?
From a selfish point of view, Jace, we need Haaland to get at least one more attacking return.
Yeah, another goal. I need another goal or an assist. Would be yeah, I just looked at Blonde's team because I am looking at that and thinking, that is the bar. Because she's doing very well. She's doing very, very well. She's currently got she captain Salah, So Haaland's got 2 points more at the moment. It's a very, very
bonus,
marginal. But
plus bonus. Remember that Haaland's going to get 3. Salah's getting nothing.
that's including bonus points. That's including bonus points, though.
This guy is saying he's got 12 Peter shots within walking distance of him.
Nice. Yeah, it's Barstool. The blonde, of course, had Zinchenko and Ben White for Arsenal. So Zinchenko 8 points.
Grealish misses a sitter.
Oh my goodness me! Well, it's not straight. It's a sort of like 45 degree in it.
Haaland is screaming at
He
him.
should have just passed it to Haaland. Look what Haaland was.
Actually, no. I think Haaland's got a point there. He's screaming because Maguire has wrestled him to the ground. He's basically
that could be reviewed, you know. That could be reviewed, you know.
Talk to us, Chase.
Well, Haaland's been manhandled. I don't know if they will, but Haaland has definitely been manhandled. I mean, we saw the penalty, didn't we, in the first half? It was off the ball. Haaland wouldn't have necessarily been able to get on the end of that.
Yeah.
But I would argue if you're going to give the penalty in the first half for what happened, that would be up there with contact.
Conor McCabe,
but because it's Haaland, I think he's going to give him the benefit of the doubt.
Conor McCabe in the chat on the volley is saying, I don't think I've ever sworn on a volley yet. I could be wrong. You haven't, no, but you have told everybody that you fancy Kepa Arrizabalaga. Which, to be fair, he's not unhandsome, to be fair.
Just to let you know, James, that Connor is Connor from Elite FPL, just to make you aware.
Okay. Okay. It's a small world.
Yeah.
That's a great ride, Disney World, I will.
What's that?
It's a small world.
Small world.
Oh, I see.
It's
in Florida. Is that Florida or is it California?
All of them.
Thought about going? Chase,
small world is at all of them.
Oh, okay. Have I thought about going to Disneyland?
Yes. Yeah.
Now I've got kids, yeah.
Well, the fact that you were talking about being in South Africa and considering going bungee jumping, I think Disneyland is going to be something on the wish.
I'm far too chicken to go bungee jumping, to be honest.
Steve-O, it's Disney World, you uncultured swine. Aragon, it's 2-0 to Man City.
You won't, unless you've seen the film Chopper, you won't understand this. But look at me, mate. Look at me, mate. Do I look cultured? Have you seen that film, Jace?
Did you say Lockerbie?
Absolutely no relevance to this subject whatsoever, no.
Look at me, mate.
I have no idea. You've seen some really weird B movies in your lifetime, haven't you, Steve?
It's not a B movie. It's a brilliant.
What's it called? What's it called? Chopper. Who's in it?
2000. Eric Bannon. Whatever his name is.
Anyone that I know.
Eric Bannon. You should know him.
Who's Eric Bannon?
Chopper is 7.1 on IMDb. It must be all right then for that score.
7.1 out of 100.
10.
Okay, yeah.
Can I say, by the way, over in your Twitch chat, Harbour Boy is saying that's a terrible Australian accent, Steve-O.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but you're from New Zealand, so you won't know.
Oh, talking about New Zealand. Unlucky.
Yeah.
South Africa.
Jason, we shouldn't throw stones in glass houses. We really shouldn't throw stones.
No. I'm now South African by marriage. So, I don't care about England in rugby. I've never. So basically, I've only started watching rugby since being with my wife because she likes South Africa.
Good for you.
So if it wasn't for her, I wouldn't watch it.
The really weird thing is I've never been a rugby fan per se, but I always keep my eye on it when around tournaments sort of thing. I just can't get on with league game things. What's the point of a league match really? The World Cup is amazing. Yeah, it's something a bit of drama in it sort of thing. That's like when we get baseball sort of thing, because if you watch baseball, like Graham from Good Cop Bad Cop does, if you watch baseball, you can literally lose 20, 30 games a season and still win the World Series. So I'm thinking, if you lose a game like that's okay, sort of thing. You can even like a best of 7 series is what they have for it, and they say the first game, is this a must-win game? No. The must-win game isn't until the 4th game. Okay, you can literally lose 3 in a row and still win the damn thing. So, is it a must-win game? No. It always annoys me when people do that so much.
Marshall's warming up. Great.
I'll heaven help you all. Graham in the chat is also saying
Hoyland's will be coming off in a moment.
America's laughing at the position of hooker in rugby. Yeah, we'll let that one hang there, Graham.
I think did I actually mention about the red Hoyland? No. Did I mention about what happens in rugby in the World Cup when you get a red card? Did I finish talking about what happens? They go to an independent panel, and they get 10 minutes. So the great thing about it, right, is that in rugby, because you got when you get a yellow card, you get a 10-minute sin bin. You get sent off for 10 minutes.
Yes.
So the great thing in rugby is that if you do something which is arguably a red card, but you're not 100% sure, you can give them a yellow card and put them in the sin bin, and then they have an independent panel of judges that work for the rugby, the organisation, the body, right? The body, the leading body behind it,
yeah.
And they're all independent from different countries, blah blah blah, and they assess it for 10 minutes and they look at it completely away from the game. It's got nothing to do with the referee, got nothing to do with the TMO official. And I love the fact that it's on them and they then have the final say if it's a red card or not.
And a bit of a waiting, yeah. There's a good little break
on there. It's nothing going on. I mean, United just look toothless up front. Let's be honest with you. I think United could play for 180 minutes. They're not going to score a goal. The way they're playing at the moment, unfortunately.
I'm being corrected here. No, Graham's bring up. Apparently, no one has ever lost less than 40 games in the 162 game season in baseball. So I learned something yesterday. Basically, what you're saying is that no team can ever be an invincible. Okay, and most division leaders actually lost between 60 and 70 games. Apparently, if you lost,
we're talking about baseball.
You would be apparently so. Apparently, so 160 games, 70 games out of that. So that is.
That's a lot of games.
That is nearly half.
How long is a baseball game? Like, genuinely, I do not know.
A baseball game.
Isn't it a whole day?
No, evening. It's an evening.
Because I know, really.
Yeah, well, Graham, Graham's in our chat. Graham, tell us, how long does a baseball game last on average?
Because they've got to get them out, haven't they? It depends how long it takes to get them out. The average length of a 9 inning. Here we go. The average length of a 9-inning baseball game in Major League Baseball has decreased significantly since the introduction of a pitch clock. Oh, they've got a clock now, allowing 15 seconds for each pitch with the bases empty. So they reckon now it's just north of 3 hours.
Well, that's basically the same with the Premier League game since they've added on all extra time nowadays. So
yeah.
Oh, there you go. It's about 2 hours 40 minutes apparently the average now. Graham says, which is bad.
The longest game in Major League Baseball history book took more than 8 hours to complete. It had to be played over 2 days. Wow.
And America think that's long comes with a British Test match. Oh, United in here! That final ball is abysmal.
I'm telling you, United could play literally for 2 hours, and we're not going to get a final ball.
But now they win the corner. Ericsson wins the corner. If they do get something here, this might actually raise.
I'm going to tell you now. If they get a goal, it'll be from a Harry Maguire corner. It'll be a header from a corner, Harry Maguire. Or it'll be a Delow shot from outside the box for Luke, or a McTominay scuff. It won't be a beautiful goal. It won't be a well-crafted goal, a team goal. United don't do those types of goals, unfortunately.
commenting on
Not
the
at the
8-hour
moment.
game. Another corner. The 8-hour game you mentioned just now, by the way, Jason. Graham says that Paddy Cal Ripken played in that game, and he's visited that stadium. Graham collects stadiums, by the way, because he's been to every state in America apart from 2, which is Alaska and Hawaii.
Wow.
He's been to the other 48 states. If I lived there, so would I.
Do you know, I always wonder how people like Graham, or there's a guy that I actually unfollowed him, but how they do this. Go to all these stadiums, all this person that I was following, every train station in the whole of the UK and stuff. How do these people afford this? How do they get time off work?
I could tell you how is. One, Graham's a teacher, so he had the holidays off, for one. 2, he would have done it before he settled down with a family, probably, for the most part.
Yeah.
There's a family.
In this country, go on, keep going, Jason. Yeah.
No. Oh, sorry, I don't want to interrupt you. You literally just recalled a memory in my mind. Carry on.
I was going to say, also, most people who go train spotting or train station visiting in this country are single, and will be single for a long time. Rashford in! Misses!
Well, there we go.
Oh, that was beautifully brought down. The control was beautiful.
He can't score.
Perfectly.
He's in a United shirt. He's not going to score that. That's a big chance. That's a big chance.
Walker did a great job of pushing him wide.
Yeah, but he's just composure. It was brilliant taking that ball down, the finesse touch to bring it into control. And then what happens then? What happens? Yeah. He snatches at it last second, didn't he? He snatches at it. I think he thinks that the goal is coming out and he's not got time. He ain't got time.
I'm gonna give him the benefit. I'm gonna be neutral here and give him the benefit of the doubt and say that Kyle Walker actually put him off.
Yeah, maybe. But yeah, there's a family on YouTube that I'm moving away from that because you've just remembered you were saying about how do people afford to do these things, like go and do their hobbies and stuff. There's actually a family on YouTube that live on a boat, okay, and they sail around the world. And it's just a man, woman, and a child, and they've got 2 months worth of medical supplies and food and drink, and they go all around the Mediterranean, all around the Pacific, around the islands. They go to the Caribbean, and they live. We've obviously got desalination of their water, and they have solar panels for electricity, but they live purely on Patreon and on YouTube revenue. So they advertise and revenue. They add revenue this videos, obviously, and they also have a Patreon. And they sold their house in the UK, and they bought this boat which was like knackered. It's like a yacht essentially. A massive,
great save, Banana.
No, that was the chance, Steve-O.
It's brilliant Banana though.
Big chance, missed that. Negative Baps.
Graham's explaining how he had to afford it. It was tax-free for 2 years when he moved there, and he was single at the time. Connor is saying, however, that he's single, living in America, and he's never been train spotting. No, Connor, no, but to be fair, you also aren't a teacher.
You live up to half the criteria.
Yes, you weren't coming here tax-free, for example. Great save, hit him in the face. Graham was saying, it was point blank, Graham. It was a good save.
That was a big chance.
In the way, it's a save. There are people in the YouTube chat for you guys who I think
slagging us off, unsubscribing.
No, Dread is saying top film that Chopper, but not one for family evening in.
Who was that? Sorry.
Dread FPL says
the film that you were talking about, Chopper.
Yeah.
The Dread knows it.
It's
apparently so. And Tezza says that you got the captaincy right, as Jason predicted.
Well, did I say that Steve-O was going to get a good captaincy pick? I mean, at the end of the day, I'm surprised that you did go with Haaland. I thought you may have... Oh, it's been an error by Onana. Oh, God, got out of jail there. He fumbles the ball out, and in the end, I think Lindelof manages to clear it, but it could have been an embarrassing moment if Foden had got on the end of it.
I'm going to say this now. Man City, I'm sorry, they are crap. I have not been...
They're not crap.
I am not impressed by them at all. I watched them on Tuesday when they played whoever they were playing. I was like, nah. They're playing here.
Holland off. And
Martial on.
Comes Garnacho.
Oh, Garnacho.
And Reguilon.
Why is he failing to take off Rashford? He can't take off Rashford.
So Reguilon and Garnacho on, Lindelof and Højlund off. I'm wondering what pictures Rashford has.
So has anyone seen Mason Mount this game? Anyone?
Yes, very briefly.
No. I mean, barring the substitution, has anyone seen Mason Mount? We've sent out a search party.
He made a run. He made a run down the right wing briefly. Yes. Steve
Bryan, wow,
has said at least we won't be playing for 8 hours.
Literally, what should happen is
that's ridiculous.
And Anthony should have come on, not Mason Mount. Okay.
Man United this season have been 29 minutes in front all season long. That's it. 29 minutes.
United are. Oh my goodness, that could have gone anywhere. That deflection. Grealish getting a deflected shot past the right-hand side post of Onana. But United are a mid-table club now. They are, unfortunately, they are no longer the attack side of the late 90s, early 2000s. They are a club with no identity, a team without any identity. There's no identity there.
As much as a Liverpool fan, I don't like seeing United actually being a mid-table club. I much prefer beating a team like United at their best.
Yeah. Like I think majority, in the interest of sport and competition, you want to see the big names, the best, fighting it out. But unfortunately, it's a downward spiral. It seems at United at the moment. I think it leads from the top. The Glazers having a clutch around the club, and obviously. So Jim coming in, I don't think he's going to fix any of the rot at the moment.
Has that even gone
barring
through
a full sale?
Is that still?
I think it's gone. I think it's pretty much a done deal. Just need to dot the I's and cross the T's. To be honest with you, the Glazers have got a great.
For you guys, he does sort this.
Oh no! It's not gonna. The Glazers have got an amazing deal out of it. They've got a scapegoat. They've got a new scapegoat, and they've managed to get a few billion in their bank accounts, whilst the club stays in debt, and the team doesn't get improved, and the stadium's falling apart. I mean, when I was last at Old Trafford, you go up the steps in Stretford End, you can see light through the you can see light coming through the metal the cowling. On the outside of the stadium, it's bad. It's
not good.
No, it's not good. I mean, Liverpool fans we wouldn't put up with that. There's been a lot of issues.
We can't talk much. Our stadium builders actually went to administrations. What can we say? Connor's saying, "What's the game next week?" Might be doing the stream. Connor, unfortunately, sir, we are taking a week off next week because of various other commitments we have. So we're not streaming next week. So that's. Answer that question. And Graham is actually answering you directly, Jason, here. United's identity is that overpaying talent, players have no passion for the team.
Yeah, well, the thing, it's a funny thing, right? If you've got a player that's, being paid astronomically higher wages than what they were paid at the previous club, and they've got no performance-based salaries, it's literally just week in, week out, you're going to get yourself 200, 300 grand. Then I mean, what's the incentive? I mean, you've got no real competition for spots in the team because the squad depth isn't big enough, and there's not this proud passion to play for Man United with a lot of these players. They are literally just doing it because money's good. And you know, and the problem that United have now is that when they go into the transfer market, clubs want to, you know, Højlund's a great example. Clubs will only accept an outrageously inflated transfer fee, and the players will be asking for an inflated wage bill because they know they can get away with it, because it's been pretty much what we've seen for the last 5-6 years.
Graham from Google Backup says, you may mention it earlier, but the stat that Brentford have won more games at Stamford Bridge since April than Chelsea shows that Man United have company as a mid-table team now.
Yes, yeah, Chelsea
are
last
night, didn't they?
Another team that's thrown money at the wall and it's not stuck, unfortunately. You know, Chelsea have thrown a lot of money in, and they've not spent well, and
they have balanced the books more this year, which is good.
What, after spending like $1 billion the season before?
They did, but yeah, they did, and they have unloaded a lot of dead wood. I mean, Koulibaly was a good offload for sure.
Yeah, I mean, you can definitely tell by their performances, right? I
mean, Koulibaly hasn't been lighting the Saturday on fire, has he? But then again, we talk about players that don't have to have the passion and drive, right? I mean, you know, when you've got the money, you know, and you've got a 3 or 4 or 5 year deal, you know. Yeah, I mean, for example, more people turned out to watch. Good save, Haaland. Haaland squares it for Foden. It's 3-0.
Haaland assist! Haaland assist, Evo! Haaland assist!
Has he?
Oh, it's just sad that I'm celebrating a goal against Man United, but yes, Haaland's got the assist for Foden.
As the Storm literally emptied its contents on Old Trafford.
Wow. There's the assist, Evo.
Again, I reiterate this point. This game hasn't made me think, wow, I want to keep Haaland.
No, I told you, United, and I've got nothing to offer in this game. If they score, and then if Man City score early on, which they kind of, when was the first goal went in, the 23rd minute or something like that? I don't know, but
yeah.
Man United's heads just dropped at that point, and it was just literally game over. I mean, if United had scored first, however, who knows? It could have been a different game.
Alvarez, we know Alvarez Foden will be coming off soon.
Oh, was Haaland offside when the ball was struck?
Oh, don't do this to me now.
What?
And they're not looking at it, so I don't think so.
No, I don't think so. But don't say that. Yeah, it's the goal.
It's really weird being part of a stream when someone's ahead of us so far that I'm just like, what's going on?
Give Haaland the assist.
Last week, I was 2 minutes ahead of my own teammate.
Right, that is good, because that's now taken Haaland up to 26 points.
Right.
Oh, no, it's more than that.
Well, if you were to condemn it now, Luke Day in your chat took Haaland, Foden and Palmer out of his team and put in Son, Saka and Watkins with captain for Watkins. He's in the
Hold on a minute here. Right. You say that again. Haaland.
He took
Palmer
Haaland,
and
Foden and Palmer out.
For Watkins, Son and who?
Yeah, we told him to do it. We told him to do it.
What's wrong with that? Hold on a minute.
Haaland's pulled.
You know, I get that, but I'm not being funny or anything. I think those moves are pretty.
He said, "I'm in the mud. I'm also a United fan, so a double slap in the face."
No, there's a good change. They are good. They are good transfers in the FPL. Unfortunately, it's just because of the Haaland captainers. He hasn't been given the assist on FPL yet.
Well, he will be. Bloody hell, that's the most clearest assist on the planet.
Could you imagine the outbreak if he doesn't? Could you imagine? Well, I'm beating blonde. I'm beating blonde, so I'm happy with that right now.
What's his face? The fact that Maddison got an assist. Well, he would have got the assist anyway because it was the own goal. But there was a player this weekend who got a really crazy assist. And it's like,
Lucas Dunn thanking you, boys, Steve. Lucas Dunn is saying, I have to thank Steve for convincing me to keep Haaland. Wildcard could have gone wrong.
What are you on about? Thanks, Steve-O. It was me that was saying don't get rid. Hang on a minute. You got that wrong. Steve-O was thinking of getting rid of Haaland. I said, no, I mean, you must be mad getting rid of Haaland. There's only one Haaland.
This is why we look at our chat.
Bloody hell.
To see what people are
flipping owls.
So yeah, Lucas is calling you out for that a bit. We're moving up fairly as well. Garnacho, good tackle by Rodri.
When you do a 50-minute video up Heath Row, say, get rid of it. And people unsubscribe to that. So don't do that.
Graham has said, apparently Gary Neville said, there was boos that went up when United made their substitutions. I do think they made them worse than better.
Oh, literally, we've what have we got on the bench? What have we got? We've got Martial. We've got Garnacho, which I do like. We've got Anthony, which I do think needs game time. We need to get Rashford off. I'm afraid Rashford needs about 2 or 3 games on the bench constantly, just to get him out, just to get him out of the limelight, because he's not firing at the moment. He's making bad. Well, Bruno Fernandes has just hurt himself going in on John Stones. So Bruno Fernandes has gone in on John Stones and twisted his ankle and tried to win I mean, Bruno Fernandes, I think, he's one of the players I would highlight as being, very quick to down tools in games, very quick to go anonymous, and a shadow of his...
Rashford, and it's out for corner.
Rashford he spends too long. He spends too long on the ball. He gets the ball at his feet and he's like diddling around.
He's saying, Gary right now is saying like he's the best United have got.
He's not
saying much.
Right now, Rashford needs time on the bench. 30 minutes in the second half. Chris Waddle echoing Jason. I think he's limited in what he can do. He brought him out in half time, but I don't think I've seen him touch the ball. Yeah, Mason Mount is for me, he's a ghost.
Mount.
He's a ghost. Yeah.
City hasn't made any changes.
As you said that, Mount
didn't need
the ball
to, Steve. No, but he doesn't do anything. Like, he's not influencing the game. I mean, look, for Chelsea, he influenced games in past seasons. Obviously, he got out of form for Chelsea.
He did, but have you noticed that Maguire?
Oh my God, let's get Harry Maguire up front, see what happens. Well, we might get a goal from him. You never know. He is good in front of goal. But it's like when nothing else is working, there's a stick up our defenders in the box.
And under no pressure at all, the ball goes out of play. And Martial comes on now for Rashford.
Well, 20 minutes too late, I'm afraid. Should have been doing that in the 65th minute. Should have been getting Rashford off
now as well.
Ericsson, great football player. He's had a great career. His legs, he ain't got 90 minutes in him.
Lucky to be alive. Lucky to
Anthony,
be alive,
yeah, absolutely. Great football player. But I just think at the end of the day, he's not... When you got Mount, Ericsson and Bruno, it just doesn't seem to fit. Doesn't seem to gel in that midfield at all. And you would imagine that their creativity that they have been known for in their careers, you'd imagine they could find Højlund, right? You think they could find Højlund. Or incidentally, Martial now he's come on. But no, they can't. They look for Rashford, and then Rashford, they're like, oh, what do I do? It's like Bambi on ice when Rashford gets the ball.
Grealish, Alvarez is coming on for Kovacic, and Grealish is coming off for Doku. That's actually
Doku's a great player.
I think he's a good player, but I also think that he's wasted being a sub man at City personally.
Well, that's Man City for you. I mean,
it did a little bit, yeah.
I think that. Matt? Do you think City are going to end up winning the league? Do you think? Because Steve-O's saying they're playing crap. I disagree. I think City are a solid outfit, and I think they will win the league.
I think the fact that City have struggled at times this season. Notably against United, they were really they relied on Haaland digging them out of trouble. City have not played anyone of note yet to give them a real shock or a challenge, really. One could argue this game was going to be one of them, but I'm amazed that it's not been 5. There's still time for it to be 5. I'll be brutally honest. Apparently, another comment here. Graham's thrown up. Apparently, Man City are on for their biggest win at Old Trafford since they recorded a similar sized victory in 2014.
Well, Garnacho now on the left-hand side. I think Garnacho offers something. He's very direct as a player, but Kyle Walker again not putting a foot out of line. He's had a great game for Kyle Walker, hasn't he? Like earlier on, we put Rashford off.
34.
Yeah, brilliant, isn't he?
34 now.
It's what you call genetics, my friend. Good genes. He's got good genes. Not Armani.
He's just reliable, is what he is.
Looks after his body as well. You don't see him get injured for long periods of time, do you?
And offside given against him.
Oh my god!
I think it's a little bit of a half
uncontested header, wasn't it?
Yeah, I will say that's only the 4th touch that United have had in the penalty area.
I'd love to know how many touches Mason Mount's had. Let me have a quick look to see if I can find out. I mean, I don't want to pick out one player out of a.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. We are being joined by somebody. Let yourself in, lad.
Would you like to know how many? Hello, Dan.
No, then, boys.
Could I just ask you? I'm going to ask all of you a question now, and the closest one will get a wooden spoon. How many touches do you think Mason Mount's had in the entirety of this game?
7.
3.
Oh, you're a bit harsh, you are. Okay, he's had 12. Okay, touches of the ball. How many passes do you think he's had?
7.
None.
3.
He's had 8 passes in the game, and he's only managed to get the pass to a Man United player 4 times. He's got 50% passing accuracy. That is shocking.
That's Mason Mount.
Not great.
He's made 1 interception, and he's played 45 minutes. It's not good enough.
I'll let Dan put the buttons.
Not good enough.
So you got 2 Liverpool fans here now that are loving life, and you got a Burnley fan depressed, a Man United fan depressed.
Burnley flan, yeah.
I'm
rub in, lads.
What would go into a Burnley flan?
A Burnley flan, sheep's
Benny
guts,
Benny or not?
coal, a bit of grated coal and minor sweat, maybe.
Sean,
I don't know.
Sean Dyche's
the gimmick.
Sean Dyche's pubes.
Hey, Pie!
What?
He brought the Pie Club.
Oh, hang on. I thought you just said penalty, and I was like, what? But you said something else. Oh God. What pie is that? What pie is that?
Yeah, come on, Dan.
That's a meat. It's a pork pie, isn't it? Pork pie.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Yeah, I do
You've got a
believe that you're.
discount code, Dan, for it.
I'm going to just Google to see if there is such thing as a Burnley flan. Oh, there isn't.
I love that. Dan, Peter of the Pie, a halftime show with farce.
What do you mean? We talked about the WWE Network being terrible.
I thought Dan was on a train, and this guy as well saying, "Dan's here. The show is saved."
Well,
it wasn't that bad. I thought we had a great. I thought we were doing pretty well, personally. So yeah.
So as Liverpool fans and Burnley, like, if you could sum up, can you tell me what Man United's identity is? Oh my God, what's going on here? Anthony's squaring up against Doku. He's just raised his hands. He's going to be in a bit of trouble. He's going to get a yellow card. But there's petulance from Anthony. But yeah, just a question I want to ask you is, if you could sum up Man United's performance in this game in a sentence or a word, what would it be?
Not a clue.
Shite.
Deluded.
Living on old times. Are you?
Better one. I've got a better one for you. Ferguson was just that good.
Do you think it's a player problem, a manager problem, or an overall club problem?
Yes.
Everything.
We
I
mentioned.
think it's
We
all of it.
mentioned.
All of the above. I think all of the above.
Yeah, well, me and Matt have
It's
touched
Man
on it on
City
the volley
corner.
before, saying that the rock starts at the top and it kind of runs
Oh
deep.
yeah.
Because last season, you know, won a trophy, back into the top four. Everything's looking rosy.
Fernandez is on a booking here, isn't he? He's just
Where's it gone
dropped off
wrong? The
referee.
players that performed last season.
Get him off. I mean, the thing is, it's like, you're right. I can empathise with Newcastle fans when Mike Ashley was in charge. I really can. And like, they've now got a breath of fresh air. They've got opportunity now to really build themselves. Admittedly, they've got the richest owners now in the Premier League, but still, money isn't everything. You can't just throw money at a problem and just assume it's going to work. You've got to have
And to prove your point, they haven't thrown money at everything, have they?
No, they haven't. No. They've invested in they've invested in the infrastructure, haven't they? The infrastructure, the training ground, the grassroots level, the academy. Like, that is what you throw money into, because you know you're going to get returns. Bruno Fernandes, yellow card. He must have had a yellow card, because he would have been off.
Johnny Evans performed the backstabber from Polito on Rodri.
I think
Graham
Bruno
in the
Fernandes
chat is
might be
asking,
the worst captain in the Premier League.
Do you know what? I've given him a lot of what's the word? I've let him off the hook a few times, because I've liked the passion, and I've liked the fact that he actually gives a shit. But he is one of the worst for moaning and complaining to the referee. And I think if the referee was going on, like, do you remember when they used to do the thing where, like, the referee, was it last season or season before, where they had a moment where they were really clamping down on what's the word when you're disagreeing with the referee and you're doing the whole dissent. They were really clamping down. And you remember they did like 3 or 4 games where they were just giving the yellow cards out for dissent. I think Bruno, you know, he needs to be sent. He needs to be sent off. He needs to be sent off for it, because he's probably the worst player for it.
My mother says this a lot. Throw a few red cards and then soon stop.
Yeah, just give me red card, like second yellow card. Right, you're moaning. You're in my ear all game moaning about my decisions. Right, you're off. He won't do it again, and if he does, he's going to be dropped.
Another idea she's got is that also, if you don't play, you don't get paid.
Oh yeah, and performance-based salaries. Yeah, in the Premier League.
Yeah,
I mean, tell me a job where you can get paid. Tell me a job where you can get paid 250 grand, you know, a week for basically just turning up, not doing much. You know, ask Steve-O in Tesco. Haaland's taking the free kick.
And that'll do. It's full time. It's 3-0. Guys, your man of the match, please. We'll go around the room. Dan, you've not been here, so you can go first.
I haven't been watching it, but I've got to go for Haaland.
That is more than fair. To be fair, he scored 2 and he made 1. So I understand that one for you. Steve-O?
I would say, even though he was on the losing team, Onana for keeping it down to 3. I mean,
wow, yeah, yes, really good.
Onana kept in single figures, yes.
I genuinely was not impressed by Man City whatsoever. They just did what they do. They got a penalty. There was a header from being not marked. And then, okay, a good bit of play for Haaland to pass the ball across to Grealish. But if anybody, I guess, Kyle Walker, if anybody. But really, I would probably say the standout player for me was Onana, genuinely.
Well, yeah, he made some great saves. I think judging the whole game over 2 teams' performance and plays, Marcus Rashford was one of the worst players on the pitch for me. He was very selfish, as per normal, wasn't looking up, lost the ball a lot of times, unsuccessful dribbles. I think he got 1 successful dribble the whole game past the player. He wasn't picking anyone out in passes, and I think the man in the match obviously goes for Haaland because of the 2 goals and the assist. However, I thought Rodri just dictated and held that midfield again together for Man City, him and Bernardo Silva. So I would say Bernardo Silva, Rodri, midfield were brilliant. Haaland man of the match because of the 2 goals and the assist.
all of them valid opinions. I'm actually going to side with Steve-O here because Onana kept it down so much. Also, he bounced back after his terrible performance in midweek. So my personal opinion, Onana, if he had some confidence today, he got it. The defence was overrun. That wasn't his fault. He's going to keep so much crap out. Difference is it's between Onana and De Gea, because De Gea had a terrible start as well for Man United. He really did. Difference is that De Gea had on the pitch Wayne Rooney scoring goals.
I had the game at 3-1. I predicted 3-1. It ended 3-0. I look at this United team and I think no one in the Premier League. I mean no one. I reckon even Sheffield United and Bournemouth could play, could go to Old Trafford and not be worried. You know, the days where Old Trafford used to be this place, this fortress, this atmosphere that you didn't really fancy, going to United because you knew you were going to be in for a really hard time. I think now, even the clubs at the bottom, I reckon even Burnley, no disrespect, they fancy their chances against United in any given day right now, and that is where United are right now.
Still.
Yeah, well, still it does.
A world class goal from Fernandes.
Yeah, it was a fluke goal. Let's be honest.
What do you guys think of Fulham's chances next weekend against United? Then
I think Fulham could easily get themselves to draw against United. I genuinely think that if Fulham play tight at the back and they go for the counter attack on United will have possession. Yeah, 100% United will have possession. But United can't play against teams that sit back. United do not have anything in the final third to break down teams. They've got no Odegaard or De Bruyne or they've got no one that can read. And I'm talking like Bruno Fernandes. He's no longer that type of player. He's not doing those passes anymore. And we've not got anyone that can pull off something magical. And I think that if Fulham can sit back, frustrate Man United, they can have chances against United. And who knows, they can bag themselves a goal. It could be 2-1 to the United. It could be 2-1 to Fulham. It could be 1-0 either way. I don't know. And it's one of these now where I don't know what United are going to turn up. I know that they're not going to have a game plan that I can see. When I watch United, I don't go, that's what Ten Hag's doing. Right, he's going to try and go down the wings, or he's trying to do, he's trying to play smart in the diamond. He's going to play Bruno Fernandes and Mason Mount, and they're going to play off each other. I'm not seeing any of this at the moment, Man United. What I'm seeing is a disjointed team that are literally playing it up to Rashford. And he's running at defenders because I'm sick and tired of seeing Rashford with the ball at his feet, with his head down, running into the box, losing the ball. If all you need to do is put two men on Rashford, and guess what? You've completely nullified Man United's attack, and then break on the counter-attack and get a one-on-one with Onana, and guess what? You got a chance of winning. And I think managers are going to look at United now and go, right, well, we know what they're going to do because they've not got anything to surprise us. Let's just hit him on the counter-attack. And I think Fulham got every chance. I'm worried. I'm very, very worried as a Man United fan. I think we could be finishing bottom half of the league. I genuinely do. Unless something happens in January, we can get some signings in that can revolutionise and thicken up our squad. I'm very, very concerned as a United fan. Being deadly serious. I'm not saying this because I think, I'm sensationalising this performance today against City. A City team that Steve-O said was not that. And they weren't amazing. They weren't a slick City team that were fast passing, intricate football. They weren't playing at their best. Let's be honest. They weren't playing at their best. But they still made it look easy. That
City side is way better than that.
But they made it look easy because the Man United were just nothing. And it wasn't for Onana, like you said, Steve-O, Matt. If it wasn't for Onana, that could have been 5-0. Could have been 5-0.
It could have been a cricket score. It really could have been.
I've got nothing else to say apart from. Well, I don't have any. I can't take any positives.
That may be one of the best rants I've seen all season long, and that includes Mr. Griffin, who's up there to my right.
It's sad. I'm used to it. I could write a script. I could write a script and I could say the same thing next week because I know that it's going to be the same shit. Anyway,
we here on the Volley appreciate you guys for doing a simulcast with us. It's been an absolute joy and a pleasure. Dan, thank you for getting back from Impact Wrestling to jump on for the last bit to close out with me. I do appreciate it, buddy. So it's very much appreciated.
Thank you for offering to have us on with you and introducing me to your channel, to your media network, and again, please feel free to talk to our viewers as well who are watching on Elite FPL Twitch and on YouTube. Let us know who you are, what you do, and where we can find you.
Well, I'm Matt Lewis, that's Dan Griffin, and Konor McCabe is in the chat. We are the Volley. We are here on SJP World Media. We bring you alternative watch-alongs for Premier League and other various football-based things which will be coming up during international breaks, etc. We've got a lot of things in the pipeline we want to do. It's finding time to fit everything in, and also around our current schedules and our actual jobs. That's the big problem, unfortunately, our actual jobs. If we could actually do this for a living, we'd do it. Okay, we'd do it. We'd all do it. Of course we would. You find Dan Griffin. Where do you find you, Dan?
Just down there at Dan Griffin 21. I do talk about more than pie occasionally.
Very good.
Occasionally. And on the bottom, you've got our socials on X, including Connor's one. Find me at the Matic UK, just there. And obviously, we are SJP World Media as well, which relaunches properly on Wednesday, which will be amazing. And Graham has just popped up. My YouTube feed has just started to lag again. Thank you to everybody on EFPL for being so welcoming and actually saying I made a good point earlier. I will take that and run with it. Do feel free to subscribe to us. I dare say this will not be the last time we do a simulcast. This has been good fun, as far as I'm concerned. And thank you. Can
we not do it when Man United are getting battered by Man City? It just fires me out. I get pissed off. But my captain returned, so it's all right. It's actually it's bittersweet. It's really bittersweet. It's really bittersweet because my FPL captain is hauled and I've got 32 points from my captain, which is great because I've not had much luck with my captains. And that's the biggest captain haul I've had in a long time. But I've just seen Man United get just ripped apart by a very mediocre Man City team. And I'm worried. I'm worried that we're going to lose to Fulham. That's where I am at the moment. It's depressing. I need to have a Bovril. There we go.
Oh, yeah, no good. Right. Thank you so much, guys, and thank you mostly for the comments. That's looking at you, Nish guy. On behalf of us all here at the Volley and EFPL, we're out of here. Don't forget to check those guys out for Sunday surgery, which is happening in.
Oh God, yeah, we're still doing that. We'll see you later on, chat. Right,
they're back at 7 o'clock. We'll be back next week. On behalf of us all here, we are out of here.